I'm going to show you how to finish a raw edge with a zigzag stitch just on your normal sewing machine. For reference, the way that I typically finish my raw edges is with my serger or overlocker, which is a completely different machine. Two things that I love about an overlocker are the little knife that will cut off that raw edge to be completely even, and also the stitch is just such a nice, neat way to finish your edges. You'll see this kind of stitch on pretty much any item of clothing you buy from the store. For example, this button up I'm wearing has an overlocked edge, and a regular sewing machine with one needle just can't recreate that stitch. The next best option is just using a zigzag stitch on your regular machine. So I've chosen the zigzag, but I'm going to up both the stitch length and width. Now, as your zigzag is going back and forth, when your needle comes to the right, you're going to want that stitch to hang just off the edge of your fabric. So you can see I'm kind of putting the needle down to verify like where that exactly is going to fall, and then I'm putting my fabric just inside of that line. So you'll see I'll put the needle down just to make sure that it's just barely off of the fabric. I'm going to backstitch a couple times, which will bunch the fabric up just slightly, but don't worry about that. Just kind of keep going, push through. It'll all work out great in the end. You will see I adjust my presser foot just to get that fabric flat again before I really start going straight. I go slow on those first couple stitches just to make sure that everything's looking right, and then once it is, it's off to the races. Go through the rest of the line and then backstitch a bit at the end as well. And there you have a zigzagged edge. I will say, when I first took this out of the machine, I thought, oh, I'm going to record that again. It kind of turned out wonky. But I really feel like that is kind of the experience with zigzag stitching your edge. It does just come out kind of wonky, and that's why a serger is so amazing. But this totally does the trick. It just looks a little funny. Here's a side-by-side comparison. Obviously, the serged edge is much neater and cleaner. If you are interested in getting a serger, I highly recommend it. I love mine. I've linked mine on my Amazon storefront. It's really not crazy expensive, and I also got mine used on Amazon, and it's been going strong for 5 years.